KILR Killer Games.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome to my tour around the world featuring Flight Simulator 2002. Not sure if anyone plays this one anymore. I never did, because I had never gotten it until, I don't know, several years ago. I just got it to finish my, complete my collection, and then I decided to do this world tour. This year being 2018, and it's part of the tour. So I'm going to be experiencing Flight Simulator 2002 along with everything else that I have played or barely played. All right, so what are we doing and where are we going? We're at Joliet Regional, and we bring up our map here that we usually use, Joliet. We're going right over here to Greater Kankakee, and I picked that out. If you've watched the other videos, I picked that out because in Flight Simulator 2 for the Commodore 64, when all I was doing was flying in the Chicago default map, flying from Megs to, I don't know if it's Megs or Meegs. The last episode of this, I heard it pronounced both ways by air traffic control, so I don't know. We'll just say Meegs. I used to always call it Megs, so I don't know. Anyway, I would always start there. Sometimes I would stop at O'Hare or Midway, but I would go all the way south to Champaign, University of Willard, and Kankakee would be my midway point. So that way I can kind of stop there, take a break, and then continue the rest of the way. And so this time around, we're going to do the same thing, because I want to see what Kankakee looks like in each of the simulators when we go there. By the time we get there, it'll be night. But that's okay. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get things all set up here. There's a Kankakee VOR at 111.6. So we will go ahead and turn on our thing here and get our taxi lights on, strobe lights on. We'll get this plane started. In order to get that started, I have to continuously click on start. I have to go click, 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 click. Otherwise, it's like do. Like it doesn't want to work. Avionics on. Nav radio number 1, 2, 111.6. And there we go. Turn that in. We got no distance yet. That's okay. We'll get it eventually. And put our mix in there. And we'll go ahead and contact ATC. Okay, so currently we're at a airport that doesn't have air traffic control, so it's just Unicom. But we'll tune into Kankakee radio. What does that say, I wonder? Tune automated weather on 119.975.
Kilo, Juliet, Oscar, Tango, automated weather observation, 2351 Zulu. Wind 271 at 8. Visibility 9er. Sky condition, ceiling 3000, broken. Temperature 14 Celsius. Dew point 2 Celsius. Altimeter 29er 81 Kilo, Juliet, Oscar, Tango.
Okay. Back to Kankakee Radio. We'll request IFR clearance.
Kankakee Radio, Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, ready to copy IFR clearance to 3 Kilo Kilo. Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, cleared to 3 Kilo Kilo, airport as filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Departure frequency is 119.35, squawk 1761, clearance void.
It's the wrong airport. It should be IKK.
Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, cleared to 3 Kilo Kilo, airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 3000. Departure on 119.35, squawk 1761. Cessna 0, Mike Sierra, read back correct, good day.
Okay. I'm going to change my flight plan here. That's Kankakee. We want Greater Kankakee. It's KIKK. Okay, I think we might be good now. It's like every time that you load a flight plan, it changes your position. They didn't change that until 2004, where you could have the option to change it or not. Probably enough people complained. Okay, let's try this again.
Kankakee Radio, Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, ready to copy IFR clearance to Kilo, India. Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, is cleared to Kilo, India, Kilo, Kilo, airport as filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Departure frequency is 119.35, squawk 0015. Clearance void 30 minutes from now. Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, cleared to Kilo, India, Kilo, Kilo, airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 3000. Departure on 119.35, squawk 0015. Cessna 0, Mike Sierra, readback is correct. Good day.
I changed it. Alright. Tune traffic. Alright. Can we get turned around here? What direction is what? Alright, let's go this way. We'll take this runway over here. Everything's lighting up. I am getting hungry. And that's for real. That's not a virtual hunger. It's not like The Sims. My hunger bar is down. Alright. We are ready to take off. Departing north.
Traffic, Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, taking off, runway 22, departure to the north.
Actually, sorry. I'm thinking we're heading north, but that's not right. We're heading east.
Traffic, Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, taking off, runway 22, departure to the east.
22. I'm heading... My heading is like 30. This isn't anything close to 22. Okay, our autopilot is all set. Flaps in takeoff position. Let's do this. It's like, get up. Autopilot. It's like, come on, get us up in the air. I'm not turning. Why am I not turning? I didn't have the autopilot on for heading. It should have allowed me to turn, but it wasn't.
Chicago departure, Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, is climbing through 1,000 for 3,000. Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, Chicago departure, roger, current altimeter 2981. Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, you are 32 miles northwest, turn right, heading 160, climb and maintain 3,000. Expect a visual approach, vectors to Kilo, India, Kilo, Kilo, runway 22, current altimeter, Kilo, India, Kilo, Kilo, 2981, Cessna 680, contact Chicago approach on 118.4, good
He
day.
said 160, didn't he?
118.4.
That's what we're going at.
680, good day. Viper 216, contact Chicago approach on 118.4, good day. Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, expect visual approach, runway 22, turn right heading 160, climb and maintain 3,000. Going to 118.4, Viper 216, good day.
I don't think we need our landing lights on while we're flying. And we got 29 miles to go.
Cessna 0, Mike Sierra, turn left heading 130. left heading 130. Cessna 0 Mike Sierra.
It gets rather boring when you're like, okay, press 1, press 2, press 3. But I have to say, for what it is, it works really well. X-Plane is coming out with some ATC enhancements with their 11.30 release. I don't know if I might try it on a few flights, but I'll be sticking with ProFlight Emulator on that one until I can get Pilot to ATC, yeah. Although text-to-speech sounds kind of funny. Alrighty, well, I got something in the mail, as you can see. See, what we do on these shows, I've been getting stuff for the flight simulators for this series, for all of them. And I do box openings and stuff with you guys.
Mike Sierra, contact Chicago approach on 118.4. Good day. Going to 118.4. Cessna 0 Mike Sierra. Good day.
Figured, hey, you might enjoy me doing these box openings with you while I'm filming and flying.
700 Mike Sierra is climbing through 2,800 for 3,000. Cessna November 700 Mike Sierra, Chicago approach. Roger. Current altimeter is 2981. Cessna 960.
All right.
1 o'clock, 4 miles at 9,500. Cessna Skylane 47 site. Cessna 680. Traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 5,500. Cessna Skylane 47 site.
All right. So this thing has got a lot of packing in it. Oh, okay.
Cessna 960, we have the traffic.
That's 3 of them. Oh, this is it. Okay. And I'm hoping this isn't just flight because no.
Type Cessna Skyhawk 2 miles southwest of Peak 3,400. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace. Cessna November 54152.
Hope I didn't blow out your ear.
7043.
Okay, so these are for Flight Simulator 2004. I found these online. We got Scenery 1 Germany, Scenery Germany 2, and number 3.
Cessna 960, traffic alert, 2 o'clock, less than 1 mile, 9,000.
I have no idea what they said.
Cessna 680, traffic alert, 10 o'clock, less than 1 mile, 5,500. Cessna Skylane, report them inside. Chicago approach. Cessna 0 Mike Sierra. Say again. Cessna 0 Mike Sierra. Turn right heading 165.
Okay.
Turn right heading 165. Cessna 0 Mike Sierra.
It is getting dark. So yeah, I picked these up with DFS charts. I don't know if they're in here or not, but I picked these up so that way we can feature them on Flight Simulator 2004. This Scenery Germany number 1 includes Baden, Württemberg, Rhineland, and Falls and Saarland. These are like brand new.
Cessna 0 Mike Sierra, turn left heading 130. Chicago approach. Cessna November 82880 with you 4,600. Cessna November 82880 Chicago approach. Roger. Altimeter 2982. Cessna 960. Traffic is 10 o'clock. 4 miles.
So I see a picture on this one. It's got
traffic is 2 o'clock. 4 miles.
Mannheim. You can see that.
Skyhawk 47 site. Cessna 960, traffic in sight. Turn left, heading 130. Cessna 0, Mike Sierra.
Okay, so scenery Germany number 1.
Cessna Skyhawk in sight.
It's written in German. Is there English? Oh, here's the English. This is interesting. It's German first and English second. Usually you see it the other way around, but this came out. This is by Aerosoft, which I think is a German company. So there are some airfields in our scenery which are also part of the sceneries from CR software. They are available at Aerosoft 2. Blaubeuren, Urbach, Abstadt, Donaueschingen-Villigen.
Airway 4244, descend and maintain 2,800.
You have the option to not install these airfields if you prefer to keep the ones from CD software. The FS 2004 version of German airfields is not available yet, but we think that they will be compatible using this option.
133.1, Cessna 0, Mike Sierra, good day.
Let's see, option settings. The new airfields, you got Mannheim, Speyer, Ludwigsburg, Pattonville, Wildberg, Gliding Field, Kippeneck, Gliding Field, Fahrenberg.
Cessna 960, you're leaving
Rivers.
airspace, resume all navigation, contact Chicago approach.
VFR objects like bridges, Nuremberg Castle, some roads.
Cessna 960, good day. Chicago approach, Cessna November 700, Mike Sierra, with
This is
you
cool.
3000, Cessna November 700,
And it
Mike
does have
Sierra,
some
Chicago
maps
approach, Roger, current altimeter 2982.
back here. Some maps and approach charts. Not many.
Chicago approach, Cessna November 72960, with you 5500.
So there's a German Airports 4. I don't have that.
Roger, altimeter
Scandinavian
2982.
Airports 2. I need to get Scandinavian number 1. So that is Scenery Germany 1. Scenery Germany 2. Keep an eye on our... Oh, this book's heavier. What does this have? Just airport charts in it? This one just has airport charts in it.
Cessna 0, Mike Sierra, turn right, heading 165.
I guess they figure if you've got one, you should know how to do the other ones.
Turn right, heading 165. Cessna 0, Mike Sierra.
That one's pretty big to try to go through those airports. This is the north of Germany. So number 2 is the north of Germany. Number 1 is... I'm not sure. It doesn't really say. And then there's number 3. The area north of Rhine is what this is. These will be great when we actually get to Germany. Just trying to make sure they're not vectoring us off on some weird vector, you know?
Cessna 0, Mike Sierra, turn left and heading 135.
This is one thing that was annoying me about the default ATC, is it just vectors you back and forth. It's like, oh, go to 135. Oh, go to 150.
Cessna 0, Mike Sierra, did you copy?
Yes, I copied.
Turn left, heading 135. Cessna 0, Mike Sierra.
I got an interesting Gatorade here. Lime cucumber. Lime and pepino. Hi, Talia. What you doing down there? Huh? Alright. Show you something else that I got for Flight Simulator 2002. Now when I can get it, I know one of them will work. The other one, it's got secure ROM on it and has issues. So I got Ultimate Traffic. Alright. This works on 2002 and 2004. I'm using it for 2002.
Cessna 0, Mike Sierra. Turn right, heading 1905.
1905. Right about there.
Turn right, heading 1905. Cessna 0, Mike Sierra.
But I also got this FS Traffic, which can only be used for 2002. I was hoping it could be used for 2000, but it can't. So what I'd like to find is my traffic, because I believe my traffic, I remember reading people were saying that my traffic is like you just install and forget, and it's got lots of general aviation, whereas Ultimate Traffic had like the big airliners and stuff. But we've got all, or I don't have all three. I'm trying to get my traffic. I see my traffic 2004 a lot, but I don't see the original. I'm having a hard time trying to find that one. But once I do and I get them installed, we'll use all three of them. Maybe not all at once. I don't know if that would make the computer explode. But, you know, we may switch off on them.
Chicago approach, Cessna November 54152, type Cessna Skyhawk 9 miles northwest of Kilo, India, Golf, Quebec. Request flight following Cessna November 54152, Chicago approach, squawk 5446. Squawk 5446.
There's a river near Kankakee,
Cessna 152, radar contact 9 miles
and I'm looking for it. I don't know if that's it. This blue, see this blue?
Roger, Cessna 152.
So yeah, when I can figure out a way to get Ultimate Traffic installed.
0 Mike Sierra, airport is 10 miles at your 1 o'clock. Turn right, heading 220, report runway in sight. Cessna 0 Mike Sierra, contact Chicago Center on 132.5. Good day.
Then I'll get that
132.5 for Cessna 0 Mike Sierra. Good day.
I think maybe that's the airport up there.
Chicago Center, Cessna November 700 Mike Sierra with you 3000.
But it's like the stuff from Just Flight around the time that these came out.
Cessna 0 Mike Sierra, turn right heading 275.
They decided to use secure ROM, and so like sometimes it won't work depending upon what CD drive you have or DVD drive, you know. And I got these FC1, FC2.
Cessna 0 Mike Sierra, contact Chicago's approach on 133.1 today. 133.1 for Cessna.
And I can't get them installed.
Good day.
So there's a tool on the Just Flight site
Chicago approach.
that
Cessna, November
supposedly
700,
activates
Mike
something
Sierra, with you,
so you can
3000.
install it,
Cessna,
and then we'll
November
deactivate it when you're
700,
done.
Mike Sierra, Chicago approach. Roger. Turn altimeter 2982. Cessna 0 Mike Sierra. Turn left heading 215.
215. You just had me go to 275.
Airwave 7584 with you. Airwave 7584. Chicago approach. Roger. Altimeter 2982. Turn left heading 215. Cessna 0 Mike Sierra. Cessna 0 Mike Sierra. Contact Chicago Center on 132.5. Good day. 132.5. Cessna 0 Mike Sierra. Good day.
This is one of the annoying things about the default ATC. Tune here, then tune here, then tune here, then go back here.
Chicago Center, Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, with you, 3000. Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra, Chicago Center, Roger, altimeter 2982. Cessna, 0, Mike Sierra, has a runway in sight. Cessna, 0, Mike Sierra, cleared for the visual approach, runway 22. Switch to advisory on 123.0. Cleared for the visual approach, runway 22. Advisory on 123.0. Cessna 0 Mike Sierra. Traffic. Cessna November 700 Mike Sierra is 5 miles northeast inbound on the visual runway 22.
There it is. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's not it right there, is it? Nope, I think that is it. Can barely see it. It's right here. And we are way too high. But we can do this. There's the river. I've never seen the river on 2002. It's always been this blue thing. This blue polygon shape on Flight Simulator 2 for the Commodore 64. I wonder if that bridge is there, or if it's just a gray road going across. I can't wait to fly this in FSX and 2004. I've got F-Scene for 2004 because that was a downloadable. That was F-Scene 4X. Works with FS9, FS10, and Prepared. But I'm using that for FS9. I got Orbix for FS10. And Prepared, when I get to it, is going to be Mega Scenery. There we are. Almost there. We'll try not to land on the ground. Well, you know, like short of the runway. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy does it. Easy does it. Come on. Ah! I had a little bit of problem on this one. I can usually land on the runway with the newer ones, but this one not so good. I didn't announce to everyone I was taking the runway, was I? Oh well.
Traffic, Cessna, November 700, Mike Sierra is clear of the runway.
We'll just make our way over to the building there. I think the taxiway will take us over there. I think I see blue. Yeah, there's a taxiway right there. Which I totally overshot, but yeah. All right. We'll set our parking brake. When I can find the right key. And turn off our radios. Lean out our... Well, that's not working, is it? Why is that not working, I wonder? Alright. Just shut it off. Power off! And that's it. We're at Kankakee. And it's pretty much dark now, and we've got some more flights. I'm going to work on trying to get these add-ons installed for Flight Simulator 2002, so we can start making this a little bit more interesting, so that way it's just not all default the whole way. The idea of these is not only to fly around the world and explore and adventure, but we want to get as much as we can out of these old simulators. And that's kind of like, that's my whole thing. I just want to try to do as much as I can with these. You just should see what I'm doing with Flight Simulator 98. It's crazy. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you on another flight on one of the other simulators and the next leg of this tour. Take care and be safe. And if you had fun watching this flight, then you might enjoy watching the same flight on one of these other simulators. It's a great way to compare the difference between them, but it's also a nice way to relive some old memories, or make some new ones. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around in the wild blue yonder.